It's a Monday. We're back live on the Blathering. The Blathering Live is what we call it. Hi, everybody. I'm Napzok. And always a weird technical thing. Streaming is this thing that I think works pretty well these days, but I still think it's a mysterious, magical little thing. My Facebook, the one on Facebook was deleted. So if you're a normal Facebook Live viewer of this show, I don't know why it was... I don't know why. I'm looking at the note. It looks like the stream was deleted on Facebook. Will you tell me you're the one that deleted it, technology? At least we're on Twitch, and we're definitely here on YouTube, everybody. And we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Champs on Film will be here. Marisol McKee, Adam Collins. I know you remember and rooted for them in the Schmodown. They're going to be here tonight. They have their own YouTube channel, Champs on Film, and I think they're swell people. And they're going to swing on here tonight at the bottom of the hour for I Know This Movie Edition, which was promised a long time ago. We had a poll a long time ago about what the next I Know This would be, and then I haven't done it in a while. But it's back tonight with them. Movie Trivia Champions are going to be here tonight. Eddie Haskell's here. Good to see Haskell back in the fold. Says maybe it was Danhausen. This tech has been cursed. And I think that's right. I didn't think much of Danhausen. I don't watch the WWE regularly, but I like what he's got going on there. I think it's a good gimmick. I think it's a good thing. Little wrestling talk. Also on the show tonight, it is Monday, which means we need your advice calls. Do you need advice? We're not the experts to give it to you, but we'll try. Maybe the audience will give some advice to you as well. Come on in here. Call in. How do you call in? Well, becoming a channel member, of course, here on YouTube, or a Patreon supporter at patreon.com/Ken Napzok. It's my birthday month, so if you're feeling generous, now's the time. Sign up, support. You can super chat. You can use that donation link. You could help support, or you can just buy me more peanuts for my squirrels. That might be it too. So Champs on Film at the bottom of the hour. Champs on Film for I Know This. Let's bring in producer Steve. How are you doing, buddy?
Doing better, Ken. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I was pretty sick over the weekend, but doing better. Yeah, I was gonna have like a whole big tirade to come in and just say Happy Monday instead. But you know what? I feel like we had enough of those over the weekend, so let's just start fresh.
There were some good Easter tirades. Yes, absolutely.
Not a common thing, but yeah.
By our Jesus-like president. He really used the holiday to express his true Christian love to the world. There's that. Scarlet Wolf's here. She's a member for 9 months. Says, I dreamed you were my therapist.
Whoa.
I don't know if do I have an interest in being a therapist? Yes. But I think after like 3 days, I don't think I could give any more advice to people. I think it's a one-day thing for me.
Yeah, that'd be heavy. I would worry that I would go home with other people's baggage too much. You know what I mean? Like I have my own stuff to deal with. I don't take this the wrong way, but like, I don't need you to pay me to give me, you know what I mean? Like I'll do that for my friends for free in a sense, but the idea of having to be forced, what's that?
You don't want me to be your therapist?
No, I don't want I couldn't be a therapist. I couldn't take on that pain for other people in that sense. Right. Would you be able to like sit in the couch and like just have someone vent to you and then come up with constructive feedback and then take their money for it afterwards?
Yeah. That's what I do here. It's Advice Monday. Super chat me. Yeah. I think I could.
Just had a moment. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think I could. Yeah. But I don't like. I like an open schedule. So I don't know if I could do 8 hours of talking to people.
Yeah.
1 hour, 3 nights a week live is good. Seattle KO is here. Trump should have used the Donnie Darko rabbit. Would have fit better. I do agree with that. Also on the show tonight, we'll talk a little bit of Artemis 2. You watching the Artemis 2, Steve?
I have. I've been watching them go around the moon as we've been saying. I thought the pictures have been really, really cool. I saw today was the day that they broke the record for furthest away people have been from Earth, going around the dark side of the moon. All that kind of stuff. It's wild. And I heard the toilet. I think we talked about the 2 last time. Or no, did we? I don't even know if we mentioned when it was launched. But the toilet's broken, so that's an issue.
Yeah. What are they doing? Bags?
I
What do you do?
I don't. I saw a thing of Nutella floating around. Like they were putting stuff around. Like I
no.
was watching the live stream, and then also a Nutella thing. Because I was thinking to myself, okay, well, there's a jar. Like you can work with that. You know.
Okay.
You got to do something with the Nutella first, but.
Yeah, what do you do? That's not a turnaround. There's no. Can they stop by the space station? Can they do that, Steve? Could they hook up with that and just use the toilet?
I
just have a little dinner.
In like a super emergency situation, there has to be like at the very end of the binder of like the mission, like mapping,
the emergency response plan.
Yeah, exactly. Like if shit really goes to hell,
literally
dock with the ISS kind of a thing, right? Exactly. So maybe, but I don't know if the toilet breaking is of the level of, hey, we need to stop everything and go to the space station and jeopardize everything about the mission.
Narcolepsy says there's a Buc-ee's in space. That's what we need to get to. Yeah, and they said it was out for, what Jared says, out for 12 hours. Look, I think you can hold it for 12. I think you can pee into a bag, okay? It's when you got to do other things in the refresher. But my question is, like, if I take a trip, you know, I fly and I land in Boston and I check in the hotel, sometimes things aren't working for a few days. You know what I mean? Like the body's like, that was weird. I can only imagine space travel would change things up a little.
Okay, Kat, you made me feel so much better by you saying that, because I get this too. I don't play well on the road. You know what I mean?
no good road games. Yes.
Yeah. So it's like going on a trip and like, especially like if it's like a hotel situation.
Yeah.
You know, for an extended period of time, like I need to hit up like a brat diet for a day and just go super basic to make sure my tummy is like in a good place. Because you're traveling, you're eating all sorts of junk, you're eating the local fare. You know what I mean? One day I just need to have like a base of some like potatoes and bread and simple stuff so that I can just like digest. You know what I mean? Or else, it's no bueno. Every time I travel, every time.
Yeah. So I can only imagine in space, it's the same thing. I too have been watching. I am intrigued by what's going on. I don't follow as much as other folks. I did have it on in the background today, watching them. I don't know what I was looking at for a long time. It just looked like a Lego piece over a 360, maybe 420p picture of the moon. And I was just listening to them talk. It was pretty fascinating. But what the best part, Steve, was the live chat. Have you been checking on the live chat on any of these streams?
Oh, I haven't. I've been looking. I've only been looking at like the TV version, so I haven't been looking at the chat version. I'm a little concerned about what's actually here. What is going on? Not good moderation over
No, easily 80% are like, well, this is faked. Everyone there was like, do you need more proof? Look at this shot. This is what they got. One person was really upset of they were like, you went all the way out here to the moon and you brought GoPros. I expect more of you, NASA. They were like really sincerely upset. And I was like, I kind of see the point.
I saw Samsung threw some shade at them and like an Instagram post because they had mentioned that they took a picture of the Earth with an iPhone 17. And so Samsung commented being all like the Wendy's of social media being like, oh man, would have looked better if you took it on a Galaxy. And they were like, no, not really, because we had to take it on an iPhone because X, Y, and Z, because we have to measure everything to like the gram that we send up here, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that was kind of funny. And Samsung, of course, they didn't have any balls and they deleted the post. But
deleted the post after scientists were like, your phones are too heavy. We would crash. Our rockets would crash. Rocket Bottle Art is here. Speaking of rockets, finally made it. Claudia, my friend Claudia's here as well. This is Crater Carol. Yeah, they named the crater after the guy's wife that had passed, I believe. I didn't follow it directly, but okay.
That's very sentimental. At the end of the day, though, Ken, I was like, and again, I don't take this the wrong way.
Okay.
Like a crater.
Yeah.
Have a crater named after you is just kind of like.
Yeah, it's not a celestial being, right? It's not a celestial body. Yeah.
Like on Earth, if you were named after a crater, that's way less prestigious than a moon. Like a moon crater is way cooler than an Earth crater. Yeah. Let's be honest, Ken, an Earth crater, you know what we call that? It's a hole in the ground.
It's a big hole. Yeah. Or it's a mystery spot that we charge people ticket prices to come see. Yeah, I agree with that there. Yeah, I was watching a little bit of that. Claudia says you can see from Earth. Nothing I say here should be taken as cynical. I kind of got bored after a while, turned it off because I just had to get to other things. And I'm like, they're not even changing the picture. Move this around. Make a pew pew sound. Come on. But the chat was what scared me. There's a lot of people, Steve, who don't think any of this is real. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of people.
Add your favorite football team, the New York Jets. I say in jest. Their former quarterback, Greg McElroy. Add him to the list, as I saw he made waves online. He's an ESPN commentator for both NFL and college football now. He does a lot of play-by-play, actually. He's a pretty prominent voice over there on ESPN. And he was on a radio talk show over the weekend, and was like, "Yeah, no, that's not real. Like we didn't like talking about the moon landing in '69. He's like, yeah, we didn't do that. Wasn't like that's all propaganda, all that kind of stuff." And all of his radio hosts are like, laughing at him and kind of giving him hell. Your neck is still hurting, huh?
Sure.
Yeah, you poor bastard.
It just
exploded. They were like, "Oh yeah," he's like, so Chalk came up as another one of the.
Yeah,
I'm starting to see a pattern again. That's all I'm saying.
It's fascinating. That is to me. I was just talking with my cousin this weekend. Shout out to Michelle and Maggie, who came out and hung out with me this weekend from Vegas. We were talking about this kind of stuff. I am fascinated with the conspiracy world. I truly am. Because it's this fascinating subculture. I don't believe any of the conspiracies, but I could follow a good thread. The moon landing, it's almost a different thing to me. The Earth being flat it's bizarre to me that at this point, the leaps you have to go. And I always say, check out that doc. I think you can still find on Netflix, the Beyond the Curve or whatever it is. It's worth. I watch it like once every year or so just to kind of soak it all in. Not to make fun of the folks. Not to just simply point and laugh or something like I'm a Simpsons character, but to be like, wow, how do you get to this point in this modern age where now we have this thing flying around us, taking pretty clear pictures of a ball floating around space.
I've never seen that, Doc. Ken, that would just infuriate me from speaking of the Simpsons, just wanting to be Homer Simpson, just like wringing Bart's neck. Like what, how could you be this voluntarily stupid kind of a thing? You know what I mean? It's a willful ignorance to me, Ken. At this point, you have to want to believe that. I'm sorry.
Yes.
You have to want to believe.
I'm assigning you the homework of watching the doc. I'm signing you the homework to watch the doc because all that you're saying has everything to do with it, but it goes beyond that. And it also, because that doc is now almost 10 years old, and that doc comes out at the front of the Trump MAGA movement in power. And you see where it goes. You see the connective threads.
It makes it even more sad.
Yeah, it's not a far leap from average MAGA voter to flat Earth, flat Earth,
right.
Earth is round denier. It's not a far, and they all kind of go into that on the doc. That's why I want you to. It's homework assignment. Just like I one day have to finish the second half of Wicked, Part 1, the Wickeding. You have to watch that doc.
All right, fine. Damn it.
All right.
Shouldn't have said anything. Oh, well.
Fascinating. Bottom of the hour, Champs on Film will be here to play. Oh, I know this. I've got 7 questions, 2 tiebreakers, 5 questions for them today. Marisol McKee, Adam Collins, who recently, of course, celebrated a marriage, a Schmodown love story indeed. Advice calls. We need your advice calls. Go ahead and call in. Get ready to call in for advice. And then rest in peace to my eyes, Steve. I can still see. Fortunate for that. I'll take that. But yesterday at about 11:15 p.m. in the Pacific time zone, the best time zone, because I got to watch them all at midnight, I made the decision, Steve and audience, I made the decision to increase the font size on my phone. I now am at that point. I've reached that stage of life.
Oh, man.
And I got to tell you, what's pissing me off, Steve? It's so much better.
Yeah,
I can see things. So
how does that work with the keyboard? Do you fat finger stuff less or something? Is it make the keyboard itself bigger?
I don't think it. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Nah, it doesn't really increase the keyboard size. That's a rip. That's a rip. Okay. But everything else, oh my gosh, everything else I can see a little bit better, because I've been stuck doing the. Where's the? There they are. There's the old man glasses. So I got a. Yeah. I got a new MacBook, and I can no longer see it. where like I can see this fine, but the MacBook I have to put a little too close when it's on my lap working out I got eye strain yesterday, so I was doing this the whole day, and I was like, we've got to increase the size. I've just got to give it up. So rest in peace to my youth. It was a fun run. It was a good run. We could see things without pain. We could see things without squinting. The other night, Taffet and I went to a nice dinner at a little Thai food spot. And it was kind of a mom and pop, so there wasn't this giant track lighting or something. It was just like this ambient lighting, and I couldn't see the menu. It was embarrassing.
Oh, dear.
Try to pick out a menu, pick out a meal with your special lady friend, and you're just like, I can't. Could you read this for me? Could you?
You made it this close to 50 without having you this close. Now you just need to hold out till your birthday before you pay for anything else, because then you can just go around asking, okay, when does your senior discount start? Is it 55, 50, 60? Because the 10%, 20% is 10%, man.
Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. Bottom of the hour again. Champs on Film going to be here. So if you're just tuned in, a lot of times, some new names popping in the show, and that means some new folks watching live. There you go. Welcome to the show. Bottom of the hour. We're going to be playing a movie trivia game with some movie trivia champions there. So there you go. So all right, and I hope I'm gonna call him out tonight. I'm gonna call him out tonight, Steve. I hope Brady calls back in tonight. I've noticed Brady hasn't called back into the show in a while. I've noticed that, and I'm starting to think that Brady is afraid of us. That Brady feels as though we've been a negative influence on his life. Thoughts?
Well, I mean, I would say yes, we have been a negative influence on his life when you consider the type of advice we've given him.
Yeah.
I wouldn't deny that. He's asked for it, to be fair.
It's true.
So it's not like it was, so anyway, but I think Brady knows he's in deep. So he's worried about digging deeper. And I think now when he calls in, he knows he needs an exit strategy, or else things are just going to kind of go the way they've gone off the rails, where we talk about how he's going to, hitch a ride to China to hook up with a girl, and we don't know what else.
Ruh-roh, says Brady. I hope he calls in tonight with some advice. Ethan saying, call him out. Insert Bluth family chicken sounds. Caw-caw, 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 caw-caw. What is your favorite chicken sound from the Arrested Development program, Steve?
I don't know if I have one. I wasn't the biggest Arrested Development fan, Ken. I'm sorry.
Wow. You don't like perfection? You don't like perfection in comedy writing? Weird.
It's not that I don't like it.
That's
it's
weird.
Just it's more of a bandwidth thing. I'll get to it one day.
Okay. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, 25 years. You'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get there. You'll get there. All right. Should we take a call? We got Jared's lined up here. We got about 9 minutes to Champs on Film around here. Ethan says Job's caw caw. Yeah, that is mine too. Let's see if Jared has something for us here tonight. Jared, advice calls later unless you need advice desperately now. How you doing?
I'm doing good, gentlemen. How are we on this chilled Monday here in New England? Nice 50 degrees. I'm sure it's like 1,000 for you.
84 degrees for me today. 84. Considering
and he thinks he's in the best time zone. We need to teach this man good stuff.
What? Well, sell me on the East Coast. Sell me on the East Coast time zone.
It's just even as an atheist, I will admit, as Steve says, it is the Lord's time zone. It is the time zone, the most important time zone. Okay. When anything comes out, it is all based on Eastern Standard Time. You are just lying to yourself. You have West Coast elitism.
Yeah, listen,
I do. We're just we are the best. We don't need to mention it every 2 seconds. We just know it. We have seasons. We have the best time zones.
What do you need seasons for? You'd like one of them. You like one of 4 seasons. There's only one season you like. We have that season all year round.
No, I don't need summer all year round.
Spring. I'm talking spring. Who likes summer?
80-something degrees is not spring. Listen, go take the stickers off your hat.
It is now.
Well, listen, that's for Addie to decide.
All right, so I mean, you didn't sell me on it. I'm just you insulted my time zone, which is fair. Yeah, but I get to watch my Yankees at 4:30. Yeah, I get to watch them. I get to watch the Dolphins at 10 a.m., the Yankees at 4:30. Get on with my day.
If the Eagles played at 10 a.m., I would feel like a degenerate drunk being blasted by 11:30 in the morning every Sunday, Ken. So that's bad. I need my football to start at 1 p.m. I have shit to do in the morning, man. Like I have stuff to do on Sunday morning. I have 2 kids. I have grocery shopping to do. I got to get like the kids situated so that I can find a 3-hour window to sit on my ass and watch football.
You
I
shop
need time to do that.
You grocery shop on the weekends? On the
Yeah,
weekends? You're a monster.
Exclusively on the weekends. I can't remember the last time I grocery shopped on a weekday. Why would you grocery shop on a weekday? When the hell do I have time to grocery shop on a weekday? Dear
like
God.
8 o'clock at night.
At night?
Put the kids to bed and head on down to Ralph's and grab yourself some groceries.
Did we just leave? Just like I could just tell the dog, hey, call us if the kids make a peep or something?
Yeah, no. You got
that's what the kitty cams are for.
No, Mrs. Producer Steve can stay home. Give her a night off. Tell her to put her feet up, and you go take the list and get all the eggs and bacon you need.
I do that at 10 a.m. on Sunday.
No, see, one of those. Addie's point is if someone's work Monday through Friday. Yeah, even when I did that, even when I worked Monday through Friday most of the time as a security director.
Right.
Go grocery shopping at night, like 9 o'clock.
Some of us work 7 days a week and still go to the grocery store whenever we
Being a rock star doesn't count as work on the 6th and 7th day, Jared.
The kids don't go to sleep. The kids aren't asleep until 8 p.m. My day doesn't end, Ken, until 8 p.m. Right? It starts at 6:30 a.m. when I wake up. It ends at 8 p.m. Well, yes, and I'm just now sitting down here at 8 o'clock to enjoy my evening. So it's either, okay, go do my grocery shopping or take this 2-3 hour window of freedom and enjoy.
Don't blame it on the Blathering. The Blathering is only live 2 nights a week now since I kind of can't keep up the pace every Saturday. We'll have a show this Saturday. But this is bizarre to me. I love grocery shopping in the evening times. You know, we have some 24-hour ones around here. I'm sure you got those there too. Go at 2 a.m. when they're stocking stuff and you get checked out by a grumpy stock worker.
See, that makes me upset because COVID killed my 24-hour Walmart shopping. I have no more 24-hour grocery stores. I used to love going at 1, 2, 3 in the morning with the ex-wife. Those were the best
produce
times.
At 3:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
it was fresh.
Yeah, it's fresh.
I don't know if it's all picked through or if it's fresh. I don't know.
Yeah,
no, that's fresh times.
Or Addie's right too. Go first thing in the morning. I agree with Addie on that a lot. She says, "Me and the stock boys." Oh, we're gonna get an update. We're gonna get an update from Addie.
Yeah.
I think that's good. Anyways, you shop when you want to, Steve. I just don't know. Sunday mornings is
look, man. It's
chaotic. It's chaotic.
It's about football. Football comes on at 1 p.m. I hear all the time about this church of morning football, and I can't get behind it. It's not for me. There's just too much to do before that.
Mark Ellis and I will try to convert you. All right, Jared, before we get Champs on Film, going to be in a couple minutes. If you're tuning in for Champs on Film, Marisol McKee, Adam Collins, they are going to be here. Lady Justice and the Coyote, they're going to be here, former movie trivia Schmodown champions, and we're going to play a little game we have around here called Oh, I Know This. So I'm excited to get Champs on Film in here in just a minute there. But Jared, did you have a call for advice? Did you just want to yell at me about time zones? What are you doing?
Oh, no, I got fun Artemis style question here for you.
Okay.
Just for also, yes, the shitter went down for 12 hours and mission specialist Christina fixed it. She was all about that. She was right on top of it, getting that shitter.
Got to send a lady to do the job in space the right way.
Exactly.
Those men probably just kicked it.
You're not wrong. So, but a fun little thing that NASA's been doing with Artemis or the Orion capsule is every day they play the astronauts a wake-up song. So we've had 6 of them so far. So we've had Sleepyhead by, Young and Sick, Green Light by John Legend, In the Daydream by Freddie Jones Band. You can tell I listened to all this. Pink Pony Club by Chapel Roan. Hey, I know that one. Working Class Heroes Work by CeeLo Green. And today was Good Morning by Mendesta and Toby Mac. Sure. So my question to you is, gentlemen, you're in space. You're on your way to the moon. What are some songs that you need NASA to wake you up with?
Well, I definitely don't think I want CeeLo Green right now after he showed up at a Kanye concert, and he himself has some problematic things in his past, though I do enjoy his music. And Freddie Jones Band is a 90s poll. Good job, NASA. Where am I headed? I don't know, man. It's got to have a driving rhythm. Like I'm not going to go too cool and hip here. I'd like to have The Difference by the Wallflowers. I think that would wake me up in space. Something like that. I need some good 90s driving rock and or roll that would fit on a pop radio station. Steve?
Okay, NASA's the king of timing, so they got to time this right. have it so that the window is like it's right when the sun is like cresting over the planet or the moon or whatever it is. So we're getting natural light into the capsule. Give me the opening to the Lion King.
Opening to the Lion King. Okay.
Give me that. Give me the full effect, and then the sun coming up. That's gonna give you everything you need to feel ready to go and awake.
I think that would work.
I'm good.
Yeah. Jared, what would you go with?
I was honestly gonna go. I think Steve would appreciate this. I was gonna go with some Daft Punk. Yeah, give me Around the World.
Okay.
To start my space morning.
That's good. That's good. Nothing. No one wants to start their day with a nice slow song. No.
No, you got to get the day going. Slow song for lunch. Okay. Kind of reset the brain, and then
I disagree with that.
You're in space, Ken. You could die at any moment. A speck of dust could rip your entire capsule apart for all you know, and you have no idea. And it's going to spontaneously explode. Like you're living on the edge, man. You just going thousands of miles an hour.
You just added a lot of tension to what I thought was a nice, calming video to watch in the afternoon. Now I'm waiting for one speck of dust to destroy that, fake moon trip that it's got going on. All right, Jared, thank you. You can call back some advice with some advice if you need it.
All righty. Have fun, guys. We'll see you soon.
All right. There you go. A lot of you might be tuning in here to the Blathering Live for the first time in a while, for the first time here. We're live Mondays, Thursdays, most Saturdays. Also check out the channel for interviews, other wonderful things like that with me, producer Steve, and a wonderful cast of characters. But right now, I'm happy to have these nice folks on the show. They were in the movie Trivia Schmodown, of which I was a personality and an occasional contender and competitor all through that time. And they are people that came in on the fan side, which was the latter stages of the show. They were fans of the show, and then they came in. And I'm going to tell them here right now, I'm going to bring them on here, Steve. Kind of owe them an apology. You know why I owe them an apology, Steve?
What'd you do?
I wasn't sure of any of the fan competitors. I was like, who the hell are these people? Why are they eating my craft services?
Why are we?
This is my wood ranch.
Socializing with these charlatans.
Yeah, this is my wood ranch, and these people are flying out to eat my wood ranch.
My wood ranch.
They gonna enjoy my mac and cheese, but they're two wonderful people. I'm gonna bring them in here right now. We're gonna do the old square setup here today. There they are, champs on film, Marisol McKee, Adam Collins. How are you all doing?
We're fantastic. Us charlatans over here.
Yeah. Yes. We were enjoying a nice snack in the green room. Thank you.
Well, now you deserved it. You deserved it. But
I worked our way up. That's the whole thing. But no, we are very excited to be mixing it up with your crew here today. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
We missed you.
Yes.
And it's nice to meet you, Steve. Hello.
Oh yeah, this is
nice to meet you as well.
This reprobated producer Steve. I wanted to start there because I think I've been on the record of loved my time in the Schmodown, thought it was an amazing thing, and I love the live events, and I don't ever want anyone to think I have a negative thought about it. But towards the end, I was a little like, the hell's who's this person? Why are they here? Yeah. Who are they here? What's this here? And you all came on, and I was just like, what's going on? Who's this guy with the long hair winning all these things? Where happened to Dan? Is Dan Merrill still around? But you all just won me over, not because of your skills on camera, which you both had. You're two very nice, fun people. And I think there's some time spent in Mark Ellis's hotel room with a bunch of us, Steve, like 10 of us.
That was a good time.
Now, what do you think, Steve? And I just think you're wonderful people. And you're a Schmodown love story.
That is true.
Damn right.
We got hitched.
Yes.
So we got the official banner.
That was good job. Good high five. Steve, did you high five at your wedding?
Yes, I did.
Probably. Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Steve, did you high five at your wedding, Steve?
I did. Yeah.
Okay.
I did. Yeah. It was not exciting, but yes, we did. Yeah. Okay. It was over the cake. It was the whole thing. Yeah.
Okay. There you go. Congratulations. Yeah. Marisol and Adam got married just last year, right?
Yeah. In October. Yeah. Mm-hmm. We're in about 6 days. It's going to be our 6-month anniversary.
Yeah. I want to celebrate with you.
Yes.
And also wish you a happy belated birthday.
Early birthday.
Early birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still have 13 more days of my youth left.
Oh, okay. I heard it was tied to Easter this year.
I got that wrong. Turns out I was really wrong. I was really wrong. I had no
Orthodox Easter.
Yeah. True story. Sunday, I left my house to Steve. You'll love this, to go to the grocery store real quick because I needed something. And my neighbor turns to me and he's in the driveway and he goes, "Hey, happy Easter!" And I go, "What?" Because Happy Easter, I go, forgot it was that. Yeah. Bless Jesus. So now my neighbor and I don't like each other. Anyways, before we get into it, we're going to play Oh, I Know This, Sarah. And when I asked you both on, I was like, do I want to ask them on to do movie trivia? That seems, but I'm like, it'll be fun. But also, post Schmodown Life, which has included this wonderful marriage. But you guys got your channel, Champs on Film. Tell the fine folks what you're doing here. We got a link here in the YouTube description if you're watching. What's going on over there in Champs on Film?
Doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Yeah, Champs on Film. We've transitioned a lot in our life, so we're excited to get back on our channel. Put out some regular videos. We get really big on the Oscars. We do film discussion primarily, film discussion, film reviews. And now we're mixing it in a little more. Adam, as we know, is a very big horror fan. So we're going to work in some horror, like a horror scene, almost like a horror corner there on our channel, and some more video essays. So if you like, we are lifelong movie fans. We're in the 35 to 40-year-old bracket, so totally 90s babies. So if you, and our film tastes, our film discussions, our video essays, those things usually align with that kind of time zone and everything. So we're your people. If you're looking for people to really obsess and talk really deeply over that movie that they've loved for 30 years.
Well, let us put it this way, Ken. Our debut video was a dual review of deep cover and singles because we just wanted to do it. And then it kind of evolved into Oscars was kind of our main thing, but the thing I think you would like, and we'll talk off air in time. We did a WWE video game custom creation a tournament show of sorts. And one of our most recent, or our last episode we did, was Mark Hoyk and the Barbarian. We made wrestling avatars for them in WWE, and we let them fight each other, and they did the commentary, and it was very entertaining.
I thought, you know what? I thought I saw that, and I didn't know. I thought it was a fever dream. I thought I saw all of you wrestling. I love that.
I went nuts. I went nuts at one point, and I think I have a good amount of Schmodown personalities in like their avatar form.
We have quite the bench
on our on our video game. So they're just
you may or may not be in there already.
Am I in there as the pit boss, or am I in there as Tex Tunney, my actual wrestling character?
Oh, that's a tough.
They're kind of the same, to be honest. They're kind of the same.
Well, we can beef out your character over time, but yeah, check us out, Champs on Film on YouTube. We're starting to do more stuff now that we're settled down and domestic.
How does creating content with the person you love go? Is that something I've never fully experienced, and I'm afraid of it? How does it go? Who's the driving force? Who's the editor? How does this work? Steve, do you feel me? You and your wife, Steve, aren't creating content, right?
No.
Okay.
No. I'm just going to leave it at that.
Marisol, who pitched this first?
I think I'd probably, if I had to just boil it down, maybe me, because I be doing all the editing and I'm like
she is the editor, literally. But she's also the driving force behind this. But suffice it to say, at the end of the Schmodown, we were doing some soul searching, like a lot of competitors and fans of the show, and we wanted to have somewhere to go, and we figured, why not create our own home base? For what it is.
Yeah. So I do the sets, I do the editing. He just has to show up and look pretty and just look pretty for the camera. Yeah. So that's the easiest job of all. So that's what he does.
Yes, Adam, you're a very pretty man.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Our most recent video where I wore the Leo DiCaprio bathrobe.
Oh my God, I gotta tell you something though. It's you want to know, Ken, specifically how it is with your significant other. Hours of bloopers. All right, those bloopers. There's some couples therapy in that stuff. There's some good shit in there. Let me tell you.
See, we worked through some great conversations.
And you never know until you actually you can be like, oh, I love you. We're great. We're a great partner. But when you actually are pursuing, I mean, it could be anything. When you're pursuing something creatively together and you're actually working and troubleshooting out that kind of stuff together, you grow in different ways with each other, a little beyond. It's very unique.
Also, when you're shooting a video with your spouse and she's the editor and essentially the producer and the director by default, you try and speak in a way that lends itself to her editing process, and that took some time.
That's see, Steve. See, why don't you create content with your wife? You'll learn more about her.
Whoa!
Come on.
I'm too busy creating content for you for free, Ken. What do you?
Oh, yeah, that's fair. All right, that's fair. That's fair. Before we get to the contest, I think I'd be remiss, especially with some folks in chat like Eli and Jared the Dark Jedi, Alan Smithy, Kingsport Cal, who used a super chat to ask just.
I know these names. Hey guys.
Kingsport Cal, you used money to ask that inappropriate question. What are you doing? What are you doing, Kingsport Cal? You don't need to ask them when babies are coming. That's nothing. That's none of your business, Kingsport Cal. Unbelievable.
Did our parents reach out?
Yeah. That's it. Yeah, there you go.
We also like to think that Zendaya is if we had a baby, it would just be like Zendaya. We pretty much got a baby out there. She's doing great things. We're really proud.
It's good. Yeah, we're all proud of Zendaya. I would be remiss with all these fine folks watching here. I want to hear from you some of your favorite memories and takeaways from your time in the Schmodown as actual competitors and the journey to there. And ending with marriage is a great story, but share some of your memories of your time in it.
Wives first, please.
What? Oh, man.
Okay. All right. I'll take the lead here just to get things going, but I'll say this. For me, I had the pleasure of going to some events ahead of time, as a fan, just kind of, mingling with fans and meeting a few of you guys, as I could. But the unique point of entry for us was during the pandemic. It was crazy. Right. And so for me, I just was blown away being contacted by Christian. That was one of my first great memories. And just the conversation that unfolded from there. He reached out to me out of the blue and I made sure he was reaching out to the right person and all that good stuff. But we went from there and honestly, that whole first year was amazing for me because of what transpired, belt wise and all that. But I'll be honest, it wasn't until we got through the pandemic and I flew out there with you and we met you, Ken. We met so many others in person and I didn't have a belt anymore, but it was a worthwhile trade-off because I was meeting so many people and it was like, wow, this thing's real. And that was the thing for me because I was pinching myself that whole first year. And, Marisol and I got to know each other, which was a blessing, but it took me a long time to meet so many others in the Schmodown community in person. And that was, one of my first great memories.
Connection, community. And you probably like, geez, Ken's a lot shorter than I thought he would, but and a lot wider. I got this. Steve claims to have met me in 2019 in Chicago. I still to this day don't believe it. No, that's great. It's great to hear it. And that was one of the greatest things about it, especially when we went on the road, especially when you got to be front and center, not with quote unquote fans, but just the people that were there with you on the journey. It really felt fun. It was some of my favorite memories of it too. But Marisol, what was your view on it?
Oh, I mean the same. I mean, you took a lot of words out of my mouth. It's why I wanted to play in it in the first place is because I was like, those people.
Yeah.
I mess with those people. Like I would that's like, they speak my language and I can't wait to do something this insanely fun with these people. And I like, regardless of how well I did or didn't do in it, I just was like, I want to be a part of this. And so, like, I was just happy to just get, like, just doing the digital era there was a couple things about it. Like, I had like hesitation about coming in and like trying to play like a character that wasn't exactly kind of what I thought I would do, like going into it. That was intimidating. And I thought I was just like, can't I just be like the way people used to do it? Like, can't I just like throw a shot back and just go out there and be myself and bullshit with everybody? Like, that's really what I wanted to do. But I'm not going to back away from a challenge though. It was challenging. It challenged me in so many ways in my life that I hadn't been before. And I didn't have any aspirations really of just like getting in there and being like a camera person. I just wanted to go in and be a part of this community and have fun and answer some questions and hang out with everybody. So really it was all that digital era, our corruption crew, our pandemic crew was like a lifeline during all of that. We got so tight. I saw these people more than my family. Like, and it was, and I was living with my family because it was a pandemic. And I still saw my corruption people more than my family. But it was such a healthy way, a great way to start really tight knit. And then it just blossomed when we finally flew out. And I remember flying out for when I went to play Ethan, when I won the belt for the first time. And
was that the one at Scum and Villainy?
Yes.
I was there for that. Yes.
Yeah, you were, because you called my match.
Our green room was stairs. But we made it work.
Yeah. And I still have it. And just meeting all these people like, it's just, the energy is just so palpable. And that's the stuff Adam and I still talk about to this day. And then how it grew from there. That made it all worth it. And that just filled my soul. Ken, I still have, you gave me the scorecard from my match versus Ethan, because you were keeping it on your little index card.
It's these. I have thousands of these.
Yes, your big index cards. And I still have it. We gotta frame it or something.
During our move, we just moved into a house, and we, we're going through a lot of our Schmodown collection, and that was one of the things right at the top, and we're finding the right frame for it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that always stood out to me. That was just so dope. And I just loved, I had never met you in person before and even really talked to you, but it's just like that. So no, it's okay. But that, even just that gesture meant a lot. That's really hits the core. That's the human connection, as we talk about all the time.
I'll from my perspective too, it was a fun event over there at Scum and Villainy, and it was crowded. It was tough to, we were all crammed in there. It's a great bar. It's still going on there. Great Star Wars kind of themed nerd bar, but it's tiny. And we still were unsure of even if I think we're still masks on at that point, maybe till on air. I was one of those.
We did have masks for that event.
Yeah.
It was me and Dan had an exhibition.
Right.
And we were masked up, I remember.
Yeah. But what my memory of that is, again, I'm making light of it too, but it's like I was towards the end not in it as much as other folks, and it was a fun thing to do. I enjoyed the final season where I got brought in as backup ring announcer because Christian had too many duties going on. But like that Scum and Villainy, watching you win, number one, you had great skills in movie trivia, but in wrestling terms, you were so over, it was electric. And it was really organic. And you had, obviously a great manager, Shannon, around you. You had a great team around you. But to hear you say, even here now, I didn't know if I wanted to play a character. I didn't know if I could do that. I know you faced the challenge. You faced it well, because it was coming from my time, my 14 plus years in pro wrestling. You were over by every definition of the word. So it was fun to watch. And I think I was, inspired by that, of like, oh, this is what can happen when you get someone who's two folks too, Adam, you as well, coming in to do what they were supposed to do in this trivia world. So it's great stuff. All right.
Well, she ran with the character so well. It was instantly iconic. So.
Did my and Adam, I got a lot of questions for you too. Maybe I'll ask some other time. But Marisol, were you blindfolded to where you couldn't actually see?
I can see straight forward.
Okay.
I'll be peeking out the bottom.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. But no, I couldn't see straight forward. No, it wasn't like one of those trick ones. No, that was
okay.
Blindfold.
No, because I was laughing. I was watching you come out for a match this weekend. I was looking at some highlights, and I had that popped in my head. I was like, I never did know if it was worked or not. And I watched the curtain gets pulled back, and like Shannon's like guiding you like grandma's getting taken into the, to the Red Lobster. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I think maybe she couldn't see.
Yes, that's because I couldn't. Yes.
But I connected with that because the first live event where I did when I was competing in I think the Star Wars 3-way battle with Alex and Joseph, I had the skeleton mask on, which I love the mask. And someone, Steve, mark this down. Someone took it from a Schmodown event at the Collider Studios. I lost it. It's gone. But I had it on and I looked so fucking cool. And I was like, oh, this is great. I couldn't see out of it. So if you watch me go down the stairs, I'm guessing. And I'm guessing where I'm standing. So it made me think of that. Adam, you should have blindfolded yourself or done something to inhibit your vision, and we would have been impressed.
I had plenty of things to overcome otherwise, but I was just happy to be there, Ken, especially in my final couple seasons. No, it was a good run.
Two champs right here. All right. With that said, Jared says it there. Skeleton mask head. Oh my God, I got to rewatch it off in the beginning. I mean, in my head, I look so cool. See, Marisol, you look cool coming out. In my head, I look so badass, and now I look like I'm an old man who cannot get to like the bocce ball without the help of his friends because I'm going down the stairs. It's great. All right, you guys ready to play a little movie trivia?
I think so, as long as you reestablish the rules.
Oh, I will. Yeah. I will. Steve's here to back up here. Your names will be your buzzers. Okay. We'll let you call in. It is first. It's a best out of 5. So if you get 3 right, you win. I got some tiebreakers, and here's how I know this goes. I'm going to give you the year a film was released, and then slowly, steadily, almost in an ASMR-like fashion, I will read 5 cast members in the movie. Generally speaking, it works from lower to higher, maybe the leads at the end. Then you will all have a chance to buzz in with your name and guess the name of the movie. Your 2 movie trivia champs. I try to go not too hard, but I try to play fair. But also, I didn't want to toss any softballs up. Any questions about the rules?
No.
No, sir.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Don't look at the chat because Kingsport Cal, other than also asking for babies, also likes to spoil the answers there. So you don't look at the chat. All right, Steve, you're going to help me if in case I miss a buzz.
Got it.
All right, here we go. Question. Oh wait, hold on. I got to make my little score sheet. I'm not going to mail this one to you though, Marisol. You have to. Adam will have to pay for it. Okay. Here we go. First question coming in. Released in 1981. Liam Neeson. Patrick Stewart. Adam.
The Mutiny.
That is incorrect. I'll continue reading. Marisol, you have a chance to steal the point. Released in 1981. Liam Neeson. Patrick Stewart. Gabriel Byrne. Nigel Terry. Helen Mirren.
Oh, it's too late to be Caligula. Excalibur.
That is a point for Marisol McKee.
Hey!
That's a point. On the board. Excalibur. I had the chance to see that at the new Bev with my friend Owen Mugen, and it's quite an experience to see that film again. If you haven't seen it in a while, everybody, check it out. No answers in the chat. All right, question 2. Marisol's up. 1, 2, zip. Released in 1994. Ann Archer. James Earl Jones. Thora Birch. Willem Dafoe.
Adam.
Gonna need an answer in 10, 9, 8.
Which one is it? Clear and Present Danger?
That's what I was
That is the point.
Damn it.
I had to think about which one it was.
Jack Ryan. I was like, it's a Patriot game, so Clear and Present Danger.
Yep.
I knew it was
Yep.
the Fugitive. Okay.
All right, we're all tied up at 1. Oh, this is just as I expected. Here we go. Question 3. Released in 2006. David Herman. Dax Shepard. Terry Marisol.
Idiocracy.
That is the point. She got there. She's up 2-1. Chance to win. Was it the Dax Shepard that sold it?
Yes, and the year. Yeah, Dax Shepard in that year. Yeah.
The context clues are strong. All right. We're staying in the 90s. Next one, released in 1993. Lance Henriksen, Samantha Mathis, Dennis Hopper.
Adam. The Super Mario Brothers movie.
How the hell did you get that one? Yes, we're tied at 2. Wow. Is it the Hopper? Is it the release here in the Hopper?
Hopper helped.
Okay. We didn't need to get the Leguizamo or Hoskins. Oh, that's good. All right. Oh, this is a barn burner. As expected, it's tied 2-2. The next point wins. If you both don't get the next one, then we will go to 2 tiebreakers. But if you don't, that's okay, because it means the tiebreakers I get to use in another game, and I'm lazy, so I love that. All right. Question number 5. Released in 2017, Boyd Holbrook, Richard E. Marcel.
Logan.
Oh my God, we have a winner. A straight up win right there. I don't even know how you folks do that. Big win. Marcel McKee up 3-2. We don't keep records here, no titles. But who knows? We might one day. But Marcel, you can have bragging rights tonight. In fact, I'll give you the floor. Every winner gets 15 seconds to state whatever they want.
Oh, yeah. Bragging rights tonight. Look, we live in the same house. I'm gonna have bragging rights all month. All right, you better get ready. All right, but yes, no. I mean, that could go on either way. Well played. Adam and I have obviously healthy competitive appetite, and we know that.
Just seen us on our betting pool on Oscar night. It was.
Yes. Yeah.
My daughter was in on it. It was intense.
Yeah. It's my chance.
Yeah.
It's my chance. Okay. Yeah.
There you
I know he could beat me any given day. I could beat him any given day, but today feels pretty good.
Hey, we might one day have a rematch here. Adam, Marcel, I appreciate you coming by. Champs on Film's the place to catch them. Wonderful memories. Thanks for sharing all your memories and letting us in a little bit on your life this past 6 months. What a wonderful Schmodown love story. We do enjoy those. So thank you so much for coming in.
Thanks for having us, Ken. It's so great to see you and great to meet you, Steve.
Yeah, and we're loving your show, Ken. We'll be tuning in.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. We'll see you next time. Follow them all, everybody. Follow them, Champs on Film. They're just delightful people, Steve. They're just delightful people.
Indeed. I love the idea that folks who are just big Schmodown fans, after things, were started to wind down and evolved after the pandemic and all the changing YouTube landscapes, the fact that people were like, I don't want this thing to die. I don't want this community to go away or like lose sense of that. So like, let's make our own thing and just keep it alive. That's freaking amazing. Like, I love that. As someone who, again, like was in a similar thing, finding all of that stuff back in 2014, coming to now, I think that's great that people just, the idea of let's keep it alive, make ourselves together. That's why we're also here. Like how awesome the community is, how awesome, we love hanging around with and talking with the people, the Discord, all that kind of stuff. So love it.
Community is everything. You're explaining why we have Blathering Gaming. Once you get me out of the way, it's actually fun. It's actually fun to hang out with everyone there. No, I appreciate that so much. Yeah, like I said, I try to own my Grumpiness store, and it's never to them or anyway. They were delightful from day one, but I had such a wall up. I have to be honest, but I had such a wall up the last couple of years of the Schmodown. It just was like what I did. There's a lot of other tensions going on between me and some other folks and everything, and I just didn't know what was going on. But to see what I talked about with them, it was organic, it was pure, it was not just a love of some internet game, it was a love of the community, and it did inspire me. And then I just absolutely enjoyed them. And Jared did bring it up in chat. Adam was on Castley Talk, so Willow Show, and we'll get him on for more stuff over there. He was wonderfully insightful over there too. So love that. We got a super chat coming in before we take advice calls. If you got a call for advice, do you need advice? We're not professionals, but we do look like we have the beards of professionals. Call in. Steve and I will help you some advice, and the audience will help as well. Malcolm, the Obscurus SA, sends a generous super chat. Says, hey, Ken, hope all is well. Much has been made of your time in hotel lobby bars. Damn straight. Would love to know what your favorite lobby bars have been, either because of the drinks or your experience in them. Oh, God, this is a great question, Steve.
Good question.
It's a good one.
Hotel lobby bars?
Yeah, so, oh, man, I have to get up a map. To make sure I'm going to talk about the right one. What's your thoughts on hotel lobby bars overall, Steve?
I love a good hotel lobby bar. A hotel lobby bar, Ken, is one of the great places where business gets done Especially in my line of work. A lot of people say business gets done on the golf course. Being someone who does a lot of the conference circuit type stuff, a lot of my business is done, or at least was before I went fully like remote and don't travel as much as I used to. The conference or the hotel lobby bar, Ken, it's where deals were struck. It's where love was found and lost. It's where careers were made or lost. It's where lawsuits began or ended. So many things happened at the hotel lobby bar, especially the night before everyone flew out. You know what I mean? Either the night you got there or the night you flew out. Those bookend nights at the hotel lobby bar, nothing like them. There's a couple good double trees I remember in my day. It wasn't just the free cookies, folks. It wasn't just the free cookies.
Okay, I'm looking up. So my favorite, I think my all-time, when I have a thought of like, oh my gosh, the hotel lobby bar, it is the Marriott at the Anaheim Convention Center. Now, at the Anaheim Convention Center, at the main entrance, there's like fountains. They always have like food trucks up there if you're there at the conventions. And so if you come out of the convention hall, there's one on the left, one on the right. The one on the right is pretty cool, but it's never super comfortable to hotel lobby hangs. The one on the right, the Marriott, holy crap, it's the best because it's got a little corner on the inside. It's got a lobby with some couches and it's stretched out and you feel comfortable. You don't feel like you're in anyone's way. And then it's got a pool and a bunch of outdoor spots. And those are some of the best convention meetups, Star Wars celebrations, both 2015 and 2022. God, the 2022 was amazing. My friend used to have, my friend Brittany used to host some parties there during like WonderCon and that kind of stuff. And we like 600 nerds would take over the bar there. And I just have so many good memories of that. So that's my favorite hotel lobby bar. But yeah, I just like, to me, it is, it's a little slice of home away from home. And that's why I kind of like it. And I like crappy ones. There's one, I was at Comic-Con one year and it was, Grace and I were staying by the airport and there was like a hotel lobby bar / restaurant that just was stopped. It stopped progressing after 1978. The furniture, the food, the clientele, but I love
smoke inside.
Fish and chips in there. So I love that kind of stuff. I think that's what it is for me. It's just like we're all out and about. If you're at a convention, like you're talking about, let's all go just like pretend to have some normalcy around our lives, and that's where I gravitate to. But that Marriott's my all-time favorite.
I think part of it is also to the idea of the hotel, the lobby bar, especially those late nights. That is the closest thing in adulthood you have to that first weekend at college, your freshman year, that last weekend of summer camp, that community feeling of like, hey, we're all like, none of us live here. Actually, we're all transplants here, but that also kind of puts us all on equal footing. And, you have a little more confidence to talk to, the secretary. You have a little more confidence to talk to your student, other person. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that, right? Like those, because you're all in the same thing. So it was very much a, it's the old watering hole, the hotel lobby bar. Oh, so good memories.
Look how excited you and I got. Look how excited you and I got. It's just the mention of a hotel lobby bar. I don't know when, and San Diego Comic-Con is not the next thing because you're never in the same spot, and every bar is just crowded, so it's not the same vibe. But man, I think if I'm being honest, I'm a little grumpy. I'm a little salty of Star Wars Celebration 2027 being in LA, it's closer, but I still have to go stay. I'm not coming back and forth every night, but I've been a little salty because it's not the same setup. There's not one centralized hotel location where even if you're not staying at it, people are going to be there. And Anaheim is just built for it. It's just absolutely built for conventions and that kind of aspect. So I think I'm a little salty about that. I apologize.
Well, we're gonna have to do plenty of planning ahead for Celebration and centralizing some of those community, BlatherCon type meetup things. We're gonna have to figure shit out. Plus you're gonna have to tell me. Look, man, if you're gonna have me like carrying your bags and shit around and all that kind of stuff, you're gonna need to tell me like where I'm supposed to be going and where I need to be. You know what I mean? You gotta, throw me a bone.
Look at this asshole Jared in chat. Not this Jared. This Jared. I'm looking forward to Celebration so I can get ripped at one of those legendary lobby bars. I will have to. I'm gonna have to do some scouting of the LA Convention Center once because it's It's not built the same. It's not. But I'm Jared the Dark Jedi. I'm not disappointed. We're gonna find it.
I'll
But
organize
look
a
at
bar
this one.
crawl.
Look at this
We'll
guy.
do a bar crawl of the hotel lobby
Yeah.
bars of all the
Yeah.
prominent ones.
Problem if you go too far. Yeah, there's
We'll get a
crime
Waymo to
stats.
take us. Don't worry.
Crime
Get a
stats are
Waymo.
real. Jared the Type says, "Oh no, Star Wars Celebration is my hometown." Poor Ken. Look, Jared. Look, Jared. I got some friends coming into town from the Atlanta area. Some of you might know them. They explain Star Wars. And they're staying at a city. I'll not give up the location. But they're like, hey, we're flying out. We'll be in this part of town at a hotel. Want to come meet us? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I haven't been to that part of town in 12 years. On the map, it's 7 miles from me. They're like, what should we do there? I'm like, I don't know. I haven't been there since like the Obama administration, like well into it. I don't know. I don't know. So downtown LA is another world, Jared. It's like going from Newton down to Boston or something weird like that. You out there, you Civil War reenactors, you Revolutionary War reenactors, whatever you
I
want.
say Revolutionary War. It wasn't a lot of
Probably.
Civil War.
I'm sure they
Boston.
probably fought in the Civil War. Probably some Civil
In
War
Boston.
up there, right?
No, dude. General Lee was not that much of a road champ to win battles to get all the way to Boston. No way in hell. Pennsylvania max.
What was going on? What was going on up there during the Civil War? Just a bunch of rich elite
They were
sending off
building, they
poor
were
people
building
to fight
the
for
guns
them.
and the cannons that won the war. That's what they were doing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what the Northeast
Okay.
was like, the industrial sector.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll yell at Jared in a second there. Jared the Dark Jedi says, stupid question. What is on your hat, Ken? It is DJ Bruja, Tarina. Go support the Horror Hose and DJ Bruja's music. There you go. All right. So if you have any advice, go ahead and call in. But we have not so much advice. We have an update from our resident professor of smart things, Dr. Addie. I'm excited for this. She teased this last week. So let's bring in Dr. Addie and see what's going on. Dr. Addie, how are you? Congratulations to the Tampa Bay Rays getting a win. What's going on?
It was a good day, Ken. After 561 days, they played at the Trop again, and they won. It was glorious.
How's the Trop looking? I haven't seen the highlights yet. Did they do any repairs? What's it look like?
Oh, it's completely remade, Ken. They had to.
Nice.
It was destroyed.
Mm-hmm.
You just like you famously, the roof was gone, but as they
Right.
pointed out in the hour-long pregame show that I watched and definitely didn't cry during, they also had to replace a lot of the interior because, like, imagine that the roof came off of your house.
Mm-hmm.
All of the drywall and everything had to be. It's basically a new stadium inside the shell of the old stadium.
I'm trying to look up pictures.
I
of
saw
it.
pictures of it. It still looked kind of sad to me, but I'm glad that
Steve just kicks Addie right in the heart. She cries, and Steve's like, "What a Philadelphia Phillies fan." I don't know. I'm
It's
trying
okay.
to find pictures.
We're still getting a new stadium.
I've seen.
Right,
Well,
there you go.
I typed in. You know what? I typed in New Tampa Bay Rays Stadium, and all the new ones came up, which they actually look great. So hopefully that can happen there. All right, I'll look that up later because it's good for them. Good for them. A little vagabond team for a while. But Addie, you've got some updates on previous calls for advice. Yeah,
little travel baseball team.
little travel baseball team. You get out there, Steve. What do you got, Addie?
You're so mean to me.
We're not being mean. You got to understand. We're not being mean.
why I
We're not being mean to you. We're just
It's
being
like
mean to the Tampa Bay
a
Rays.
This is such
It's
an
sure it's not you, it's the Rays.
relationship.
Abusive
I don't-
look. No, it's just the Tampa Bay Rays. It's if they didn't have that weird cyan blue in their uniforms, I think Steve would like them more.
And they got rid of the Devil Rays moniker. Like, let's have
think
some,
that's
you
okay.
know, come on,
I think
too woke. I don't want your woke Rays. Give me the Devil Rays back.
I mean, to be fair, they got rid of they took the devil out of the name and they won a championship. So
That's true. That's true.
you
Keep the devil away. All right, Addie, what's the update? What do we got going on? What are you cooking up?
So it's not good news, unfortunately.
Uh-oh.
My plans. I had plans on Wednesday, and Thursday night after the show, after I gave you all this tease, I got an email that my plans were canceled.
Oh, that's a heartbreak.
So
I know
I
that feeling.
was going to go to speed dating.
Oh man, Wait a second. This is brave. I give you a lot of credit for even kind of agreeing to this. Tell us more, Addie.
Well, I mean, I was gonna go to speed dating. It got canceled from what I can tell from gender imbalance. Which
were you going to be the hunted?
Hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Hold on. I was going to say.
You know what I mean?
Like rich environment, Addie, or are you?
Yeah.
I have a feeling it was going to be a target poor environment
for you.
For me.
For you. For not for these horn dogs.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's probably a good idea. Got canceled for that thing. But it'll happen again, right? It'll happen again.
Yeah, I'm hoping. I looked on their website and they have a couple of dates that just don't mesh with my calendar. So I just have to keep an eye on it. I told my best friend I'm gonna try it once so that I can at least say that I tried. But
it's great.
Good attitude.
But I'm not. We've mentioned this before. I am not built for the apps.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like the swiping. I don't like the ghosting, and I'm really terrible at online small talk. So
yeah.
And as one of my friends pointed out this weekend, like a lot of that initial chatting on an app is like a life. It feels like a life or death situation. Like,
and there's like a video game because there's like a meta to it. If you don't know all the rules and all the kind of like, so I've been told, I wouldn't know because back when I met my girlfriend, the only dating sites we had were Match.com and Farmers Only.
Yeah,
Phone book was the only dating app you had back in the day.
Yeah, there are definitely. I mean, there's the unwritten societal rules. And then there's the unwritten rules of the game. And quite frankly, that is a game I never learned the rules of to begin with.
Dating, flirting, all of it?
Yes.
Okay. By the way, you know me, sometimes I'll be like, come on, Addie, pour a drink and get out there. I so agree with you on the dating app thing. And it's worked. It's absolutely worked for people I know. And I can see why for them, but it never was going to be something that would work for me. So I really agree with you, Addie. It's just I would be afraid on it. Like, please don't match with me, please.
Yeah, no. I've done it. I've done it multiple times. I've spent good, hard-earned money on it. It's terrible. Because you have to, it's almost like a job. Like you have to devote a certain amount of time to being on it every day to your matches and maintain. It's almost like being on social media. You have to maintain your following and you have to engage and you have to do all of it's insane.
Yeah.
And
it's a lot. It's a lot.
I can't speak for other people because I see Jared the Dark Jedi, like it worked for him. Good on you. There is so and no offense to Jared the Dark Jedi, you're a dude. It's probably a very different game.
Well, as Jared says, sometimes it gets better with the apps. Taylor was the first person I matched with when I got on Tinder in 2019. She ghosted me after a few weeks. I want to know that story. We matched again in 2021, and now we live together. Oh, there's a rom-com in that. There's a rom-com screenplay in that. Anyways, but yes, Addie, I agree with you on that.
There's just, for me, there is a lot of shit to wade through to find like the one hidden gem in the cesspool of the dating app. And it is a lot of work. And then when I find that potentially hidden diamond in the rough, it turns out it's cubic zirconia because he either never messages me back or makes some sort of judgment. I cannot tell you if I had a nickel for every time I have been ghosted on an app when they find out what I do for a living. I wouldn't be rich, but I'd have a lot of nickels.
58 cents. No, I agree with you on that too. Especially on the apps. All right, so I got some questions. I guess this is great. First of all, I'm being 100% sincere when I say I think you're very brave to even try a speed dating event. There's just no way I would have done that back then. I just can't imagine that.
For me, I'm like, I can go. I can do face to face. I get the vibe check right away. I only have to make small talk for like 5 minutes with this person, and then I never have to see them again.
You know what? I have maybe a people pleasing problem. I would say, all right, fine, I'll marry you to all 13 I met at the event. I couldn't want to. I don't want to break a heart in front of me. I think that's would be the problem.
That's a you problem.
I'm saying it's a you problem. It's a me problem. Yeah.
The way, according to what I had read online, the way it works here is at the end of the night, you go through and on a piece of paper, you tick like interested or not. And then they only
it's like ranked choice voting.
Well, they only do contact swapping if you both picked each other.
Listen, I might not be the best, but I could absolutely make a case for myself over Dick, Tom, and Harry over there. No problem.
That's amazing. All right. So you're committed to trying this. So even though this one didn't work out, you think it's gonna you're gonna show up to another one. Is that what I'm hearing?
I am. Like I said, I'm gonna try it at least once so that I can say that I tried, and then I will go back to my solitary, don't leave my house, read my books existence, and be pleasant, like enjoy my single life. I
mean, which by the way is a completely fine and totally worthy option. Absolutely. I'm in full support of that if that's the direction you want to go. But as you have expressed on the show, if you have a little bit of a fear of dying alone, I think we want to help you through that. And Steve, how can we as a community help? I still think that if Addie gets back on a app, the best app that we can come to an agreement on, I think in chat, maybe in Discord, not public chat here, in Discord, we help build her profile. I think we help sift through some of the uncut gems, and we see if we can coach her to victory here. That's what I would want to do.
100% down, Addie. I am an excellent wingman. I can tell you that. Like, I might have been out of the game for a while, but I know how to set a friend up, and there is no better person to have at the bar than producer Steve when you are
at a lobby
prospecting. Bar. I'm not even kidding. Like, because I have zero.
What's your
shame,
secret?
I will go up to that person and say, because I have nothing to lose. Like, I'm married. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, what do I care about these people? So I'm the guy who will go up for all my friends and be like, oh, hey, blah blah blah. So but just randomly buy a drink for someone, like just dumb shit like that, right? Just to get somebody's attention, just to get a conversation started. I will break that ice because what do I care?
I can't do
it. I
it.
love that shit. It's so fun.
Bad.
It's so much fun.
Steve walks up to the bar and says, "Have you met Ted?"
But like, even that's like, that's yes, but have 10 times more fun with it, because that's like what you go to if you have nothing else to say and don't want to go anything else. But I'll just be like, hey, have you ever, just pick like a random fact or something. Just make something up about my friend. Like, he was a collegiate underwater basket weaver. Ever been with one of those?
See, there was one time I was at a bar. It was a party. There was a lot of Schmodown people there. I think Dan Merle was in town. We were all out there, and there was someone from the Schmodown who's no longer single, but at the time she was. And there was a guy at the bar, and she was telling a couple of us, I'd like to know more about that guy, but she was like a little nervous. And then someone in the party was like, all right, I'll go ask him, and like walked up to him, and I got the hot spits. I had to walk away. I almost threw up my food. I was so nervous for her. I was so nervous for her. I can't imagine it. All right. So, Addie, first of all, you have an offer of Steve to be your virtual wingman. You also have an offer from Jared, the Time Pilot, to go to a rock show this weekend. Would you be willing to go to a rock show this weekend?
No offense to Jared, but no.
Wow. I mean, I don't agree. I don't want to leave my house.
You can only put yourself out there so much, Ken.
Yeah. Why? Why is it the rock show, or is it the commitment of time? Because I understand the commitment of time.
Or is it Jared?
I have things I need to do this weekend.
I'm gonna imagine, Steve. I heard it in her voice. If we asked her to submit a list, it would be nothing that would keep her from the rock show. But guess what? I understand where Addie's coming from, because I do this often. Hey, you want to come out on that Saturday night? I got to do something. I'll figure it out. So I'm with Addie on this one there. But I do.
Voting doesn't work in that spot.
I do want Addie to go to a rock show and have Jared try to set her up with a bunch of Boston rockers. I just think that would be great. That would be great. All right. So Addie, so do you?
I don't know a lot, but I do know my type. So we'll just
okay.
put it.
What's the type? I think Steve, you're a wingman. What do you need to know the type, or do you just think you can function
Not
with
really?
That?
I think types are a little I think types are overblown. I think people think they know their type. I hear this single people say all the time they know that, and I'm not calling you out, Addie, specifically. I hear this all the time from single people, paying you people, you know your type and everything like that. Guess what? No one marries their type. You know who you marry? Your soulmate, who you fall in love with. You don't marry your type does not come into that. Okay, types are how we decide what kind of lures we're putting on the fishing line. Okay,
Sure.
what do you actually catch has nothing to do with what you decided you thought you were going to throw out there. Okay, it's more than your type.
Mr. Hallmark movie over here, believing in soulmates and shit. I love this.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
I love this.
Hey, man.
All right, Addie, what is your type?
What happens if your soulmate's been like hit by a bus and is dead, Steve? What happens then?
The luck of the draw. It sucks. They got hit by a bus, and that's natural selection. I don't have to tell you.
This is my favorite comment from Will McLean. Oh, Steve, it's a soulmate person. I love that. Okay, Addie, what is your? And Jared the Dark Jedi says he says is more of a genre than a type, and I actually understand that and agree with that to a certain degree. Where do you go? You don't have to give specifics, but what's your genre? What are you looking for here? We can be better wing people if we know.
How? What, you all are going to set me up with people you don't know where I live?
Oh yeah,
that's not the point.
Absolutely.
That's not.
No, I will. I'll find your address. I'll send just a stranger to your door.
Jeez,
that already happened to me tonight. They brought me baked goods.
Oh, that's good. Ooh. That could have been your person. That could have been the person.
Well, no, hold on. I've seen those movies before, Ken. That's not the kind of that's
the door
not,
opens.
No.
Here's your baked goods.
That's not the Hallmark.
Here's your baked goods, Professor Addie.
That's not the Hallmark movie, Ken. You're thinking of a different movie, and you usually skip that part. But
her name was Emily.
Oh well, hey, love
even
is love,
better.
But
even better. All right. So, what is your genre?
I will have to think about how to put this into words and get back to you.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Until then, I'm going with tall, dark, and handsome, and I'll
okay.
If I find
oh, absolutely. That is criteria.
Well, we had to start somewhere.
Astronaut.
Yeah,
it's like she's like Tina Fey. Tina Fey on 30 Rock. Astronaut. Okay. But Doris here, but Doris didn't marry my type. He became my type though. Hey now, and I think that's
there you go.
Okay.
That's what I mean.
Yeah, I agree because I agree. I have a type. I have a genre. And I have dated the genre. I have been in, relationships with the genre. I'm dating the genre now, but of course these are individuals, and you learn of them as individuals. But even I had another one that I would say wasn't necessarily my type, and that was very successful for a very long time. So yeah, I could go either way on it. But I think when you're single, I think you have the ability to kind of make a checklist. Whether or not all 10 points get checked off is a different conversation, but I think it's fair to have a checklist of things. People,
it's totally fair to have a checklist of things. I think most people, I think when you get bogged down in the typiness of things is when you know what? I was going to say something. I didn't want it to come out wrong, so I'm just going to.
That's good. That's smart. You're doing what Cal doesn't do. Yeah. So I think why I'm curious with Addie, it's not necessarily a specific beat by beat type. We just need to know where to send her. Maybe if she knows it ain't a rock show, then that's not that. But if we need to send her to a book fair, curling club, like we keep suggesting, some sort of cotillion, I don't know. But we could be sending her to the wrong spots, right?
I think I live in the wrong part of the country for cotillion. I knew people who went to cotillion. Like as children, that's Al's part of the country.
Okay, there you go. All right, Addie.
They would talk about how they learned to dance at Cotillion.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. You might you a dancing class. Go take a salsa class.
That's actually a lot of people do that. Dancing class is really popular. I know people in our age bracket, Addie, that do stuff like that. The other thing that I've met people doing stuff like that. Intramural sports is another one. Your beer league, softball league, something like that. You get a buddy of yours to sign up like that, and you never know. That's another opening to a social circle. And volunteering. That's the other one. Because I say that because like-minded people, right? Like you're putting yourself in an environment where, okay, if someone else is spending their Saturday morning doing, organizing a Goodwill or something like that, maybe they would blah, 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 that kind of thing. All right. I got some people calling in, and I can't have a 7 p.m. show. So Addie, we're gonna I appreciate the update. I think you're truly brave for green to speed dating, and I think that might be fertile ground for you when it lines up.
Thank you. When you take Brady's call, please explain Cotillion to him.
Okay.
He has no idea what it is in chat.
Oh, love that. And then Addie, we'll get in our Discord and let us have that dating profile. I'm telling you, free of charge of service. Dating profile.
You're also gonna run the app for me.
We might.
Because it's own rom-com where you guys pick the dates for me.
Free of your own anxieties over it, which I understand because I had them. I think I told the story. My friend Tiffany Smith grabbed my phone and was like, I'll do it for you, and matched like 3 people in 2 minutes after I didn't match for like 3 months because free of my own anxieties, she chose for me, and that could open it up for you. That's all I'm saying.
That worries me, Ken. This is like we're 2 steps away from being included in the Manosphere doc. You know what I mean? Because then we're gonna have
sure.
You know what I mean? Then we're gonna be like doing the chatting message part of it, and we're gonna be chatting on behalf of Addie and all this kind of stuff. Think of it this way. It's not gonna end well.
Look, we could go all the way with it. Addie could post a screenshot of the person's profile, and then we would vote yes or no, left or right. Think of that.
Oh, okay.
We could totally do this.
Okay. Yeah, we'll crowdfund.
Let the audience decide.
This will go really well.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Dr. Addie. Thank you for tolerating us.
For everyone who can't see me, I'm the Patrick Stewart, Captain Picard facepalm meme right now.
I mean, we're offering you free consulting services.
Yeah,
Steve, wingman extraordinaire.
People pay for this kind of stuff.
They call Steve the Casanova of cotillions.
I watched that Manosphere documentary. It made me want to be single forever.
I mean, you're not wrong. Blather swipes says Kyle. All right. Thank you, Dr. Addie. We'll wait for your update.
Good night, boys.
Good luck out there.
I didn't cut her off. I waited. All right. We got Jared the Dark Jedi. We got Brady. Brady's calling in. Got called out. All right. I got a couple seconds here. Jared the Dark Jedi, congratulations on finding your soulmate after she ghosted you.
Right? You said you wanted to hear it, so I was like, all right, I'll call it. I'll tell the story as quickly as I humanly can.
Sure.
Especially because you got other people coming in behind me. So I was in a relationship for about 2 years. It fizzled out over the course of 6 months. And when I was finally ready to get back on, get on the apps for the first time, because I was dating this person right out of high school, I got on one of the first or second people I matched with is Taylor. She has all the nerd stuff in her profile, and I'm like, okay,
right, you like it?
She's cool, she's beautiful, she's a nerd. Okay, I'm in. I'm going for it. And we talked for a little bit. I don't remember if it was in the first wave or the second wave of us talking to each other that we realized that we had matching Star Wars tattoos pre-knowing each other.
Yeah. Kiadi Mundi.
In fact, I wish, man. Rest in peace, my goat. No, actually, no. It would have been the second time, because on my right bicep I have the Jedi symbol.
Okay.
On her right wrist she has the Rebel Alliance symbol.
Nice.
On my left bicep I have the Sith symbol. On her left wrist she has the Galactic Empire symbol. On my right thigh I have a gigantic American traditional style Kylo Ren helmet with a band of text and a flower. And on her right thigh she has an American traditional style Boba Fett helmet with a band of text and a flower.
Wow.
So
and this is all
light side
prior
on
to
the
you
right,
guys
dark
dating.
side on the
Okay.
left. Prior to
Okay.
us even really knowing each other, like light side on the right, dark side on the left.
Okay.
Favorite
So-
character's helmet and a quote on the leg.
So you're there. You like it.
But yeah,
you,
so we
you
matched,
swipe
talked
and you
for a
chat.
couple weeks, and she vanishes. And I'm like, well, I know how to take a hint. Now the thing was once we moved off the apps, we were just talking on Instagram.
Sure.
And when the conversation fizzled out, I kind of, I was like, I'm not going to be weird about it. You clearly don't want to talk.
Right.
I think there was like one time I slid up on her story very sincerely because she posted a painting she made.
Right.
A couple years go by. We match again, this time on Bumble. And
Oh, a different app.
the initial different app too.
Okay. All right.
So
okay. So you mentioned a different app.
We're kind of playing.
Mhm.
So we're kind of playing chicken at first about like who's going to acknowledge the fact that we've been here before.
Here we go.
Kind of waiting to see if anybody says it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
My
And basically,
lead-in was funny
it's a
because
game.
at the
It's a
time-
game. Hold on. It's a game of, is she going to admit it? Is what it's a game. Let's be honest. Is she going to admit it, or are you going to bring it up?
Yeah.
You ghosted me.
Yeah.
You ghosted me.
I was cool about it.
You're
I
a
remember
gentleman.
my
You're right,
lead-in
probably.
because I try to be. I didn't want to acknowledge that as my kind of opening salvo. So at this point, like Bumble had like our favorite music listed on each other's profiles, and
right, Indigo Girls.
It was okay for me to have this in there. Kanye was pretty high on mine. Taylor Swift was at the top of hers. So I let in and I was like, hey, like, I think you're cool, but like, I'm a Kanye guy. You're a Swiftie. I don't know if we'll be able to make this work, but I'm willing to try. Like, I thought I was being all funny and coy about it. We see who won that competition in the long run. Certainly not my guy, but you were about to say something. Sorry.
No, I'm just. So we're here. You guys match again, and what was her answer? At some point, this has to have come up. What's her reason for ghosting you?
She was like, I could tell this was something I was really gonna want, but realized that she was definitely not in the headspace to want to be in that place quite yet. She was still kind of like, she had just come back from like being abroad, like studying abroad, and like she was kind of like not quite in the place of, I think I'm going to really fall for this guy, and kind of put a barrier up that eventually kind of I got led back to very naturally, which, I always liked to think in the whole, everything happens for a reason. Things happen when they're supposed to.
Timing.
I used to like to believe in that. But I was like, that seems a little too Pollyanna even for me. And then now I'm talking to you in her house. So I'm like, this is that shit's real. That shit's real.
So you're like Steve, you're a soulmate guy.
I think I am. I think there's different types of soulmate though.
Yeah.
I'm of types of soulmate.
Yeah. I don't think there's one forever, but that's not saying that I expect Steve to, quit his marriage because there might be another one. I'm just saying. I personally am like, it could be of a time. It could be of an era, of a chapter. But I do feel I was in relationships that I needed to be at the time. So I think that counts. But okay, this is great. So to bring a finer point to this here, to land this plane, what's your advice for those? And I know there is a different experience for men, women, and all types of folks on the dating apps. I get that. But what is your advice for winning at app dating?
I think there's a lot of weird, I don't know if expectations is quite the word, but like weird, like almost mating ritual motions you have to go through in that environment, especially as a dude. I think you have an obligation to like, to read, to have a good idea of like the tempo and the pacing of a conversation and where things are headed. Just because there are a lot of weirdos out there. There are a lot of guys who should have been in the aforementioned Louis Theroux manosphere doc. So you kind of want to make sure that like people have some semblance of like, hey, I'm not a weirdo. and doing that kind of elegantly. But I think you just and it's again, it's stupid to say. And, I'm in a long-term relationship with somebody I'm probably going to spend the rest of my life with. So for whatever my word is worth on this, I think you just gotta. I think just being like radically genuine, and
Radically
just
genuine.
yourself.
Mm-hmm.
I think when you put on airs, you either are locked into a performance that when you stop performing, you turn into a different person, or it just automatically comes off as wildly disingenuous and like you're playing a character. I know be yourself is the most saccharine thing to say, but I think it's accurate.
I think radically genuine is a great phrase. So hopefully you created that and you can put that on a t-shirt.
I like that.
Duly noted.
Radically.
I'm gonna fire up TeePublic right now.
Get on there. Enjoy your 13 cents when you get your Jared, I appreciate you sharing the story. Appreciate you sharing the story, buddy.
Hell yeah, man.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me on, bro.
Jared the Dark Jedi, check him out at the Nerd Academy podcast. All right, let's get Brady on here. We got Cal, and then Franny wants a walk. And maybe Jared too with some sports advice. All right, Brady, welcome back to the show. Franny's here too. How you doing?
Hi, Franny.
What's up?
What's up, dog? What's up,
Brady? Do the kids
you're on air live?
Not on the apps. Like, how do kids like talk to people in bars now? Is that like not a thing anymore? Do you guys like not go up to a girl at a bar that you think is pretty and be like, "Hey, go talk to her"? Or is that like not cool? Is she gonna think you're a weirdo because you didn't like talk to her on Instagram
Gen Z
first?
ain't having the sex.
No, I know that, but like, I'm wondering, like, I'm trying to find the root cause. Ken, is this
I
why
agree.
it is? Yeah,
Brady, answer the claim. Answer the question.
I'm a CS major. You're asking the wrong dude.
What's a
I'm not
CS
asking
major?
you personally, like but you're still like, you live in this. I'm still expecting you to know about your peers.
Yeah,
right?
you breathe, don't you? If I cut you, do you not bleed? You're a human living this planet with your generation. What's going on with your? Why aren't you dating, Brady?
I think the bar is still a thing. Yeah, people more go to the clubs mostly.
Okay.
A club.
Okay. A club.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Brady.
Okay.
Where have you been? Brady?
I just take one spring break off, and everyone loses their minds.
Yep. Where have you been? Where you been?
I've just been chilling.
Been
Listen to
chilling.
the
Oh,
shows.
okay.
Yeah.
I see you. Oh, I see you in chat. I see you in chat. You're just not calling in.
I was at a wedding.
At a wedding. Did you meet any nice ladies at a wedding?
It was not that kind of wedding.
Do you have a date?
Nah.
Wait, what do you mean that kind of wedding? What kind of
wedding
weddings do you go to? Because the weddings I go to consist
What do you think?
of people getting ready. There's a consummation at the end of it.
What do you think I meant?
Drunk and hook up with each other.
Jay,
Like, what is going on?
I think I was sending you some sort of fuck ball. Like what? Where do you think I was going?
Hey, some people do call you a dirty comic, so
Yeah. Are you drunk?
I did take a Ritalin, so I don't know.
They still give out Ritalin? Really?
Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do.
Is that illegal? Oh shit, that's not good.
No, that's
I
not.
didn't think
It's
there
not
was
illegal.
something
It's not illegal.
I thought we got.
all right, so-
Adderall to fix that problem. Sorry.
So you're okay, Brady. That's what I'm getting at. You're okay.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Okay.
fine.
What has happened? Are you planning for this trip still?
Yeah. The trip is happening.
Okay.
Barring any setbacks in funds, which
Yeah,
you never know.
Or World War. Yeah. Or
This girl sounds like a real back burner at this point, Ken. She sounds like a real C.
I'm worried about that.
Option is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm a go with the flow guy, so what happens?
Yeah.
I'm worried. I'm worried some of the passion has faded, Steve.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Yeah. That's the thing with these young pups, Ken. The passion, it comes and goes so fast.
Right.
Like they don't know what it means to
Okay.
have to kind of like work at one of these things for a long time and kind of, put the blood, sweat, and tears in.
Right.
Not
Yeah.
just sweat,
Not just sweat equity. Sweat equity. Okay, Brady. I appreciate you calling in. I called you out at the beginning of the show, and I appreciate you standing front and center.
I do have a complaint though. So at the wedding, there was a bar, of course. I asked.
Okay.
I was really hoping he was to complain about the show. I was like,
Yeah, I
oh,
was really- I really
call in
expected
just
him to
give you
complain
shit
about us.
your own show.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Brady. What at this wedding that wasn't quote that type of wedding.
What kind of wedding?
Yeah. So I asked the bartender. No shade to the bartender. They have what they have, but do people just not make martinis anymore? Is that not a thing anymore?
You know what? This is a question for Joseph Scrimshaw because that's his drink of choice. And I have been in places where he's ordered it and they've stared at him like he just came from Mars and asked for a bika. Like they're like, what is that, sir? And then we told the story, I think, at Force Center in London. He had to give them instructions on how to make it. And they were like, we just don't have it. And he kept saying, do you have blank? Do you have blank? Do you have blank? They're like, yes. They're like, we'll put those three together. You have a martini. And they were like, no, sir, we don't have one. And it was weird to watch. It was weird to watch. It wasn't even frustrating. We were all just like, are we in another world? Like not even another country? Like what's happening? So I maybe not. Maybe not, Brady. You like the martinis.
No, I just been influenced by Joseph. So like, yeah, maybe I'll order that. It's
All
just
right.
2 ingredients, right? Surely. And now I'm realizing, wait, people don't drink that anymore. I don't know what people drink anymore.
Open bar? Cash bar?
Yeah.
Open bar?
Yeah. I guess
So
what was that?
Yeah. Brady,
It's important questions about this wedding.
what kind of wedding was this, Brady?
It was a normal wedding. Just we had a dragon dance.
I don't I'm not sure what that is, but
You know what a dragon dance is?
no.
It's
It's a
where
normal
people
Chinese wedding.
it was like a fusion wedding, but there was a dragon dance. People dressed up as a
Fusion
dragon.
wedding.
A fusion. Hold
Nothing
on, time
about
out.
this sounds
Time
normal,
out.
just for the
Time out.
record so far.
Yeah.
Like,
You
no
talking-
one's drinking. No one's
people are
having
drinking.
coitus. There's dragons and there's fusions.
Look, I don't know what wedding Steve goes to where there's coitus on the dance floor.
No one's at the dance
But hold on here, Brady. A fusion wedding a la like an Asian fusion restaurant. Please explain that to me.
There was some like Western traditions and some Chinese traditions.
Just like an Asian fusion restaurant. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm fine with that. So why did no one at this wedding want to get down?
Well, like a modern dating app, there was a massive gender imbalance.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, this is asked answer now. I think I've been at the weddings where you're like, I'm gonna clean up. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. No, I'm
Yeah,
not.
everyone came up with their partners, so it's like everyone,
Oh, there's nothing worse than that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Brady. Sorry about the alcohol. Wish they had martinis too. But I'm glad you're okay.
Yep. I'm gonna call in more often. I'm sorry.
Thank you. Yeah, with this scintillating question you have here for us. Brady, I love you. Okay, you good?
All right.
You asked a question in chat last week or last show. Yes, I still need help with my computer, but don't worry about it yet. We'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Thank you, Brady.
Bye.
All right. I hate to do this, Steve. Franny,
Franny agrees.
we're having a dating conversation tonight, and I think we got to take Cal's call. And I'm afraid of what he's going to say. I have to confess. I have to confess that right now.
At least you're being honest. It's okay. I trust where I imagine Cal is going to impart some
He's already
wisdom
asked
on us.
Yeah, he's already asked if the family's going to, a young couple's going to have a baby. I just don't know. Let's see what
That's
he's got
true.
to say.
Yeah, I forgot that he did that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Kingsport
that's-
Cal.
You're not supposed to do that. Yeah.
Kingsport Cal. What's on your mind tonight?
Can you hear me all right? Internet
Yeah.
acting weird.
I can't.
Hear
I
your
can't.
knife.
Yeah, I can hear your knife.
Okay, cool.
Don't
that's-
ask people,
that's
are they
always fun.
trying? That's just weird. Like, it's such a weird phrase to say to people. Are you trying? Like, that's so
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, that's
It
weird,
just-
Cal.
as someone
Are you
who's experienced
trying
that the
what?
last few years, it's just such a strange thing to
Yeah.
ask someone, are you trying? Like, what?
Hey,
No, like,
hey, you all fucking for sport?
right, exactly.
You
Like,
fucking for keeps?
what are we doing here? Sorry, Cal. Hi, Cal. How are you?
Hi, Cal.
Hey, pretty good.
What's on your mind?
Anyway, it's the Advice Monday is basically everybody wanting dating advice. What is up with that? Does nobody know how to
Horny
date
world, Cal.
anymore? I mean,
Cal,
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ didn't know how to date either. He just got married to Mary Magdalene. So I don't know, Cal. I think it's the thing that people have the most anxiety and apprehension and trepidation on because it's a big thing. I'm in that ballpark too. So what advice do you have for all these people since you've
No,
got
I don't
this
have.
thing
I
down?
don't have any advice. All you have to do is go out there and talk to people. Stop hiding behind your computer. Go out there and mingle with people in the real world and talk to people.
Okay.
It's that hard. Anyway,
Yeah,
I'm not here about about dating advice. I do
How-
have advice.
Okay.
What?
Okay. No. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, I did want to tell. This is kind of a Steve-oriented call here. I do want to tell Steve off the bat that I did take your advice, and I found this. This was like last year. I did find somebody to mow my yard cheaper. When
There you go.
because it kind of
Boy.
it resonated with me when you said that you could probably get somebody to do your yard cheaper than $100.
Hell yeah.
And I did. And I did.
wow.
I found one to
Okay.
do 50 bucks. He's a young dude.
This
He
economy?
does really well.
Okay.
Yeah, 50
All
bucks.
right.
He does a good bang up job. But anyway,
Okay. Yeah, good. Okay.
Steve, this is nothing. See, this is nothing salacious, Ken. Anyway,
That's fine.
nothing crazy.
Okay.
Anyway, I know Steve has conquered quitting smoking, and I was wondering how you did it. How did you do it?
I'd start with putting down the lighter you have in your hand right now that I hear you clicking.
This is not a lighter. This is a knife.
Knife.
This
Knife.
is a
It's
lighter.
annoying. Okay. All right, Steve. I have only smoked candy cigarettes and then stopped that. How do you quit smoking?
Well, for me, it was my soulmate, Ken. I made a promise to my wife when we got married that I would stop
Okay.
using tobacco products, and I quit
Yep.
cold turkey the day before I got married.
Wow.
I was a tobacco user heavily, including
many packs?
chewing tobacco too. I used to dip a lot.
You used to
I didn't
chaw it
smoke
up.
as I used to. Yeah, I was a
What?
bigger dipper
Wow.
than I was.
Baseball, Virginia.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you did
I
you
was
did
like
it for did it for your
I
lady.
was like I was like a 2 or 3 cans a week kind of guy, three-ish cans a week kind of guy, and then I was a social smoker. So if I was like out drinking,
Okay.
I would have a pack of cigarettes on me. So a
Okay.
pack of cigarettes would last me like,
So
like a
cold
month.
turkey. So
Yeah,
is that
I-
going to
I
work for
quit
someone
everything.
like Cal?
Well, I can't say so much with like smoking cigarettes because I wasn't like hardcore addicted to cigarettes the way other people were. I still to this day get the urge to smoke a cigarette like when I'm drinking alcohol.
Sure.
But it's
Sure.
because it's just different.
Cal.
But with chewing tobacco, it was extremely difficult. I tried like sunflower seeds to help with the urge,
Big League
nicotine gum
Chew?
to help with stuff, all that kind of
Okay.
stuff. None of that. Yeah, big league. Yeah, no, that doesn't. But it was just the muscle memory of
Yeah.
all of that. You know what I mean? And so yeah, it was really hard. But
Okay.
I didn't want to lie or disappoint to my wife, so that's what did it for me.
Okay. So Cal, personal responsibility and affection for another person is the factor here. Do you
So
think that-
basically, Steve, you quit
Here it
because
comes.
of commitment to a vagina.
There it
That's
goes.
what that was.
There it
Now, I can give up a lot of things for
Mhm.
that,
goes. Hmm.
but I've had to make compromises because of that.
You ever seen
reason
Half Baked,
for my
Cal?
smoke.
Yeah.
You ever seen Half Baked?
Yeah.
Okay, then you understand the moral of the story then.
Well, I was half baked
Just saying.
watching it, but
I'm
yes,
just
so yes, I
saying.
think he gives
So-
up. Doesn't he
End of
give
the
up
movie.
weed? Doesn't he give up
Yeah.
weed for some shit?
Yes, that's the whole
Yeah.
point.
Well, I would never
All
do
right.
that. But,
I'm
but yeah.
All right, Cal. So
I gotta
you're
watch
Cal.
the
So
movie.
you're live on air, Cal. You're live on a radio show right now. So I just want to remind you.
Yeah, I know.
But
But no. Well, see.
don't
Well, wait a
act
minute. Wait a
don't
minute.
act like it's a live stream. Don't act like it's a live stream. It's a show.
The tobacco, the chewing tobacco is totally different for me because I've never had anything from chewing tobacco at all.
Yeah.
So that would be a no.
So
no
okay. So
question.
what's the struggle here? What's the
The
struggle?
struggle is that I was looking for a tactic to combat smoking so I could quit, and he hit me with love.
Okay,
Yes,
guilt.
that's what it is. Love,
About guilt.
love.
Yeah,
That was
the
that's what
answer-
worked for me.
Guilt and
That's the
love.
answer for everyone.
So Cal,
But guilt for your don't disappoint your dentist.
or your future, your children.
don't
Cal,
give a shit about
do you
my
not
kids.
have anyone
I
you
mean,
love enough? Cal, do you not have anyone you love enough to change for good?
Ken, if I cannot quit smoking because it will potentially kill me, what makes you think I would do it for somebody else?
I don't know.
Ken found his soundboard.
I'm just.
I know.
this was.
It's how
If
you know
we're-
we've been here for
if
2
we're-
hours.
If we're doing morning radio, we're gonna do this.
Morning radio.
Okay, so I think Steve's giving you a nice answer. Personal
I mean,
responsibility and
I-
accountability.
I'll accept it. That's the only answer I'm going to get because, kid, thank God you never smoked. Hopefully, you'll be around for 77. But
Yeah,
you
27.
never
I
know.
got 20. I got 27 more years.
Cal, seriously though, taking the things
Okay.
that you associate with smoking and finding new habits to build on top of them, that was the best thing I did. Because I used to associate everything with, okay, if it was an hour car ride, that's at least one dip. If it was a 3-hour car ride, I knew I needed at least 2 dips for that car ride. My brain just counted in time
Right.
like that. So once you start
Great.
disassociating stuff like that, it comes a lot easier. So that
Great
there's real
advice, Cal.
for you.
Great advice, Cal. What do you think? What do you think about that advice?
Well, I mean, I can see that because I have those outs. Well, no, I see what he's talking about because you can see those times where you're doing something like, at work. I'll be like, okay, if I do this, I can go out here and smoke real quick. I got
Right.
5 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I can see what you're just saying. You're looking for that time. I can replace that time by doing something else. So if I finish this off, I can go, I don't know, go get a freaking soda pop, which I don't drink soda, but whatever. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, at least you're
I
healthy.
can replace it with something else.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No. Replacement. Okay. All right, Cal.
But it's hard, man. Like you can try gum, you can try all this other stuff.
Yeah, we get that it's hard.
I don't know.
Yeah. You can be like Alan Smithy. There's spots on your lungs, and you got to quit. So quit, Cal. Quit for us, Cal. Quit for us.
Oh, wow.
Quit for us, okay? If you don't love us or aren't committed enough, if we're not motivation enough for you, then I worry about your dedication to this show. Quit for us.
Messed up. That is messed up.
What's messed up? We love you, Cal. We love you. You, even when you say some horrendous things that aren't acceptable in society anymore, we love you because you give me money when you do it. And we want you to quit for us.
And I also want to point out that I heard a woman use multiple women, because I asked them at work, use the word chick the other day. Thank you very much. They said they had no problems with it, no qualms with it. I just now remember
almost said it earlier, but I didn't know if we'd been too far removed from it, the context.
How about this? Don't
say it's fine.
Look, chick is just a step away from broad, and I think it's just it's the context. It's the context.
Well, I'm telling you, I had multiple women. Two. Tell me that it's fine.
I don't.
Anyway.
I understand it. All right, go get a breakfast sandwich, Cal.
I'll try. Anyway, y'all take it easy.
All right, there you go. All right, Jared the Type Pilot, really quick. Sports advice question, then I got to go walk my dog. Jared, take us home.
Oh God, so we love our Cal. Anyways, so seeing how you guys both wrote for bad teams, the Reds and the Dolphins. My Sox aren't starting out too well. The owners suck. We want them to sell the team. They care more about the Liverpool soccer team. How does one get through? Because it's been a long time since I've had to put up with bad sports teams. How do I get through this season?
I refuse to answer this question. I'm not having this conversation with a Boston sports fan, Ken. Nope, not doing it. Not doing it.
Yeah.
Not doing it.
Yeah.
Out of respect to the people who live in Detroit, Cleveland,
Miami,
literally anywhere else that has sports that hasn't had a
how did you enjoy that
fan base?
You enjoyed that 1 year, that 1 year rebuild, Jared? Did you enjoy that for your Patriots? Did you enjoy that?
Not going to do
it. That was tough, but I mean, we're 2-7 on the start, and we're losing right now to the Brewers. It's 8-5 at the top of the ninth.
At least it's not the Rays. At least it's not the Rays.
Brewers are good.
Brewers are good. So the Rays. All right. So my advice as a Yankee fan who was a Yankee fan from 1984 to 1995 when they weren't doing jack shit, and we had a horrible owner handcuffing the team, and we needed him to get suspended so we actually could build our farm team that led to the 96 teams and beyond. You gotta lie to yourself. I really honestly think it's as a Miami Dolphin fan. Do you think these two new this coach and GM from Green Bay are going to come to Miami and win? No, but I'm all in. I've bought all the good faith I can. I'm false hope to the end of the days. You just got to wake up and lie to yourself.
Yeah, we're yelling at John Henry to sell the team and just move to England already.
He was a good owner. He helped bring you. I don't understand what happened.
He bought the Liverpool soccer team and then stopped caring about good old America baseball here. This is
he won too much.
And he bought the most winningest soccer team in all of Premier League. The Red Army has won more than anything. I mean, my Premier League team gets booted out of the Premier League every other friggin' year because they suck so much.
If only soccer was a professional sport that counted. But okay, that's my advice though. I'm being serious. Yankees every year, I'd be like, oh man, we got this prospect, Mike Blowers, third baseman. Ooh, 4 errors in one game against the Mariners. Jim Leyritz is the answer. You just keep lying to yourself till it works again.
Well, nothing, Steve. No.
No, he's an
Griffey
Eagles.
Jr. was the 3rd highest paid player on the team 2 years ago. I don't want to hear it. I don't care about
Still?
your teams.
He's got the Bobby Bowe deal. Oh, that's amazing.
No, he just came off the payroll in 2024, 2025.
Amazing.
But
Amazing.
All right. Well, we'll see you Thursday for the game. You guys be safe.
right.
Go walk the dog.
All right. Thank you. Jared the Time Pilot. Thank you all for hanging out. Thanks for the super chats. Fun show. I always have fun hanging out with all of you. Yes, absolutely love all my sound effects when I can remember to get to the right page. We'll be back Thursday. We will have a silly Saturday. Maybe we'll do some, we got to do some buzz balls.
yeah, I got buzz balls ready to go. Let's do it.
Yeah. Mr. Ben wants me to put some respect on soccer. No.
I'm going to do it, guys.
Nah. Little League game. All right, that's it. We'll see you next time. Bye. You want to go for a walk, Franny?